So the first question is, when and where was our first date? This is a story that I've told a lot of times and I remember it vividly. Our first date, I wanted to take her to a rooftop bar and get drinks. The most basic standard date you can go on. And the day of, she suggested that we go to an Avs game because she had tickets, and it was a preseason game against the Las Vegas Knights, and it was their first season in the NHL, and the Avs got stomped. And I'll never forget, we got there, we went to a bar before, I was super nervous, it was my first Hinge date, and we got to the Avs game, and she went straight to the concession stand and got chicken fingers and a 24-ounce Bud Light, and I think that's when I knew I liked her, and I knew that this could work out.
So good.
Anywhere, honestly, I think it would be Colorado. We love it here. The weather's great. We can ski. The mountains are right there. We can go on hikes. Our dogs love it. I mean, I don't think there's anywhere else that offers this. Maybe California, plus they get the ocean, but I've never really been there. So I'm gonna say Colorado.
To the top. All the views.
Our first kiss was not at the Avs game. I tried to kiss her in an Uber as I was getting out, really smooth, and she turned me down. I think it might have been our second or third date. I think she was definitely playing hard to get. We went back to her apartment after getting dinner, and I was gonna get an Uber from her apartment building, and she wouldn't let me pass the lobby. She wouldn't let me get on the elevator, so I waited in the lobby with her, and she actually made the first move. She kissed me, and I'm glad she did, because after getting denied, I didn't know when I would do it.
So much younger yesterday.
Favorite sex position? I'm going to take a page out of Ryan's playbook here, and I'm going to say reverse cowgirl. And Lizzie, I want to say is doggy. I'm not 100% sure on that. The weirdest place we've hooked up, this is a funny story that I don't know that we've really told anybody, was actually at Rebecca's wedding. At her reception, there was an extra barn outside of where she was having her reception, and Lizzie and I snuck off into that barn, and it was just full of old, rusty, dusty, gross stuff. And we found a bench in the back corner, and we got busy. Pretty good. Get rid of one of Lizzie's pieces of clothing or accessories. That's a tough one, because the one piece I hated the most, she actually recently got rid of. She had this old ratty bra that I swear must have been from when she was 14. So with that gone, that's tough. Probably another one of her old ratty bras. She has a couple. If Lizzie could get rid of one of my pieces of clothing or accessories, you'll notice I changed hats. It's probably this hat. She doesn't like the small hats like this because she thinks my head's too big and they look weird on me. I think it's a great hat. It's got a pizza on it. But advice from Charlie and Louie would be great to hear. I think that they would tell us to keep going on hikes, keep being outdoors, keep doing adventurous stuff, because they love it. I think they'd also tell us to make sure there's always enough room in the bed for both of them.
Yes, please. Oh, come on. He's
Like
scared.
that, I'm most excited about for marriage. I think I'm most excited to just kind of take the next step and get past, this has been a long engagement, get past the build-up phase, get the wedding behind us, and really move on with our lives. I'm excited to start a family, not immediately, maybe not even soon, but I'm excited to start a family. I'm excited to see Lizzie as a mom. She's a great aunt of my nieces. She was so scared of my nieces when she first met them. Little children were not her thing. Now I can tell she's confident she's gonna be a great mom. I'm excited. I can't wait for her to be a mom. said I love you, there is actually 3 different stories to this. The first time Lizzie told me she loved me was after we went to dinner one night, a weeknight, and drank way too much sake, and she just blurted it out. I was taken aback, wasn't ready for it, and she ended up sleeping on her bathroom floor that night. So we kind of just moved past that. And then a couple weeks later, we were having a Christmas party at my house, and she was drunk again, and she said it again. And I said it back, but I don't think it was like for real in my mind yet. It was just drunken. And then the real moment that sticks out to me is a couple weeks after that, we spent a day up in Fort Collins. We went to Horsetooth Reservoir, took the dogs, went on a little hike, dogs went swimming, and then we went to a brewery, we went to dinner, and it was just a great day. And on the way back, she was driving, and I kind of had a moment, it clicked, and I was like, why have you been denying it for so long? Like, and I told her I loved her, and I don't think it really clicked for her that was like the first time I really said it. But that was the big moment for me. And then when I proposed, I ended up taking her back to Horsetooth Res and proposed there because I knew that's where I first said I love you. Maybe not. My biggest pet peeve of Lizzie's, I'm sure all of you are familiar with this, is her extremely loud belching. I've been asking her, Char, quiet. I've been asking her for I think 2 years to try to contain it a little bit, but she just can't. She just kind of leans into the belching. It's so loud. What does Lizzie love most about me? That's a hard one because it's just going to sound like I'm patting myself on the back. I would say that she loves that she can rely on me, and she loves that I'm always there for her, and similar to why I love her, we have fun together. We go on trips together, and what I love most about Lizzie, I think what I've always loved about her is how adventurous she is, that she's always trying to find the next activity for us to do, the next thing for us to do. She doesn't like to just be complacent, and that's exactly what I've wanted. And it's nice to have a partner that you can do things with. We've had some of my greatest trips ever have been together. When we went to the sand dunes, when we went to Jackson Hole, Tulum. It's just always fun. She's always fun.
Charlie's been diarrhea.
Charlie's just like smiling.
Molly.
Sorry.
No, Carson, no.
No. Where is it? Where is it? This is bullshit.
Missed it.
Okay, that one went right by my face. Oh my god.
Almost.
Okay. I hear Sage. Where is it, Sage? Tell me. Last word for the bride and the ladies. Lizzie, I love you. I'm so excited to marry you. I'm so excited that we're actually making this happen with all of our friends and all of our family, or most of our friends and most of our family. Ladies, thank you so much for coming to the wedding, for being there for Lizzie throughout all of this, for keeping her spirits up, and let's party.